So it is a little difficult to see with the morning dew, but I have drops of water just stuck on the end of the peppers that were freshly pollinated. Now if I can zoom in, the sun hasn't quite gotten up yet. I definitely have Cubanelle peppers growing. A lot of them are hidden in the leaves, like over at these two. I've got that one and that one. So far I found a total of 4. And yeah, my tomatoes, the cherry tomatoes seem to keep putting out flowers, but the beefsteak, it seems to have ceased on the flowers and it's now putting out new growth. So my assumption, and I'll let you know at the end of the season, is that my beefsteak that I'm growing this year is a determinate, whereas the cherry tomato is an indeterminate. Yeah, unfortunately, none of them are turning red. So and I have at least one more green bell pepper. And I can smell the garlic from my thrip spray. So while I'm out here, I did make an edit after I uploaded the video today. When I was over at my cucumber talking about the spraying to keep the bugs away, I kept saying vine borer, and what I meant to say was thrip. Yes. Now my cucumber has passed the string, so at some point I will be putting out more string. And my praying mantis buddy spent the night in my cucumbers. I do believe he or she has made this their new home. Which is good because it's going to eat the bugs. Now my cucumber overnight has gotten longer than the pot. And this one has opened up to flower. And my other cucumber, well, my other cucumber is about the same length, a little smaller. And there is a bug on my basil. Bye-bye, bug. Yeah, so the beans are starting to look as though they're giving up for the season, but they have a whole bunch of new growth, so I'm hoping for a second flowering at some point. Kids, they eat that way too fast for me to actually harvest from it. Now, I still have no new growth on this plant. But the leaves are not starting to wilt yet, and they're staying nice and perky. Whereas everything else is putting out new growth. New flower buds, even new flowers. So, and amongst that new growth, the leaves are looking much healthier. Yeah, look, there's another flower down there. So, I do believe that it has adapted to what happened and has started putting out the new roots because I'm getting new growth. Hopefully that's the case. And this is just phenomenal, the way this is growing. So I will see you guys after work. Have a wonderful day. I realize that either my cracks are getting larger, which means I still have vine borers, or I did not put enough soil up to cover them, or the watering has been pushing it down. So I'm going to put more soil up because it doesn't look, it's not mushy, it's getting hard. It looks as though it's healing, so cover it up with some more soil as soon as I get some and see how it goes. But it is putting out new growth on the plants. You look over here and that new growth is a bit bigger, but I gotta back the camera up for this new growth. So we will see how it goes. New residents in Garden of Quistov Flight. We have some purple basil, compliments of my mother, with a lot of new growth up the top because it was dying where she had it. And some more sweet basil, this little bit here and over there. Again, same story. And we have some garlic chives, which I've never tried before, that I planted in with the cucumbers because they smell like garlic. And in the house, I have a bay tree from her. But I came out here after work to start my update and stuff happened and I had a lot to do today. My cucumbers are growing about an inch a day. There's one, and there is the other. And they appear as they're growing to straighten out except at the bottom. So I don't know if it's going to straighten out completely or what's going on. But I have another one where the flower opened up there and right there. And Anastasia's sitting there spraying her garlic water. The zucchini has a lot of new growth on 3 of the 4 plants. And it's doing good. The trick is when you're trying to get more roots to grow after putting soil in is keeping that soil moist where you want the roots to grow.
Stop spraying it.
But I'm more excited about how well my cubanelle is doing. I have at least 4 peppers starting. And that is the biggest one back there. This one, showed you that one. I've got these 2. And more flowers. And now Anna's spraying, or Ember spraying as well. If she can stop spraying for a minute. I have named my buddy over here Mantis. This is the praying mantis that for the past few days has been living in my cucumber plant. And he's been eating all the bad bugs and keeping me a very happy person.
Call him praying mantis.
So, we'll see you back later.